Hello and welcome back, and in this video we're looking at the Hlookup function. The H meaning horizontal. So let me show you how to use that. We are in exercise 8, garage parts, and that's where I'd like you to be as well. I'm going to go and put in, as it says here, where it would type in your part here. So I'm going to pick one. I'm just going to pick exhaust. So let's do that. And the VLOOKUP is going here. So I've got exhaust. I'm in January. We're going to be expecting a number of 1, 2, 3. The VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP are very similar. The VLOOKUP is interested in columns. The HLOOKUP is interested in rows. Both the HLOOKUP and the VLOOKUP need those 4 parts. That's looking up the value, looking that value up in a table, finding the result down a particular column, and is it going to be true or false? So let's go and do that. So here we go. We've got our here, we're going into here, we're going to pick HLOOKUP. If it's not in the window, put it at the top here and then click insert. Now that we're there, we're going to go for a lookup, and we're looking up this. We're going to be using our table array, which is this area. We want the row for January. Well, it's not row 1, it's row 2. So let's put in a 2, and we are looking something which is specific. So we're not looking for a range, it's specific. It's got that F, so it's going to be false. And we click done. And there you have it. Let's do February. Into here, HLOOKUP, insert function. What are we looking up? Exhaust. The table array is going to be this. The row for February is not row 1, it's not row 2, it's row 3. And we put that in, and as I said before, it is false. And we click done. So we've got 1, 2, 3 and 1, 4, 6. If I was to change it to say fan belt, you would expect to see 3, 2, 3 and 3, 3, 0. And that's what you have. And I'm going to leave you to do March. However, before I go on, I'd like to show you something a little different. Up to this point, when we've wanted to make sure that the table stays where it is, we've put in those $signs. We've made it an absolute cell reference. And if you feel happy doing that, then continue to do it. Certainly in exam questions, you will see those $signs or to make sure that that table is absolute. But there is, I think, a slightly better way. Let's just say for the moment, before we put the HLOOKUP in, I want to select here. Well, I will select that in a minute, but I want to, in the Formulas tab, go to this thing called Define Name. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to enter the name of this table, sales by month. So let me type that in, sales underscore by underscore month. And I'm interested in selecting what I need. So that's going to be this. And I click OK. So we should have sales by month. And we have it there. So what does that do? Well, I'll show you. By going into HLOOKUP, insert function, let's do January again. What am I looking up? I'm looking up fan belt. Table array is going to be a little different now. I'm going to select this. And instead of having the range in terms of cell references, you can see that this selection has been given a name, sales by month. Now that sales by month is actually an absolute cell reference. Row, well, let's keep that, and we're going to go for a 2. Range is false. Click done. Okay, let's do that again. So here we go. Hlookup, insert function. Lookup value, fan belt. Table array. Well, I could type it in. Say sales underscore by underscore month. And you'll see that the selection is made. What's the row for February? 1, 2, 3. That's the third row. And the range is false. Click done. And there you go. So that's a variation on naming of cells. As I said earlier, in exam questions, they will expect you to have absolute cell references to make sure that the table stays where it is. But this is just another option for your own enjoyment, so to speak. So I'll leave that march with you. Now let me just show you exercise 9. And in exercise 9, you're going to be typing in the planet here. You will use an Hlookup here. So when the name of the planet's put in, it's going to show us the diameter. You'll need another Hlook here to show us the temperature. Finally, there is not a video for this because you don't need one. However, when you do get onto this exercise, it covers all the skills that we have done. So there'll be averages, max and mins, subtractions, additions, sorting. You'll need to use VLOOKUP, and you'll need to do a little calculation here to see if the owner can afford these 30,000 refurbishment costs. There is a worksheet for this particular exercise, and it will be found in Sector. So thank you for watching. We've done quite a bit to this time, and I look forward to seeing you in our final video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.